The Garden 1.5 update was just released on the alpha server, which brings us a bunch of new interesting changes, bug fixes, and much more content. Today, we're going to go over all of the newly added stuff and discuss every new aspect of the update. A really important change that was made is that all farming tools can now be sold on the auction house. After all the risky drop trades and player trading that was needed to buy farming tools from other people, any classic players can finally auction their tools to the whole server. This was a highly requested feature by everybody, and now the admins finally listen to us. Visitors have been buffed, meaning they will ask for way less resources, but they will still give the same amount of items, copper, garden XP, and farming XP. The common visitors don't seem to have the requirements changed, but higher rarity ones should have smaller requests and still have the same rewards. This is really great news if you are grinding to get the Spaceman NPC, as the price to accept his offer will decrease severely. If you didn't already know, the NPC sell prices of all crops, including rare crops from farming armor, are going to be increased, meaning that every farming related item is going to raise in price, making farming a mainstream money making method once again. This is also great for Iron Man and stranded players alike, as now we can earn almost the same amount of money as classic players with the new sell prices. There have been a couple of changes to some crops. Netherwort will now give farming XP instead of alchemy XP when farmed, making Netherwort viable for leveling up farming. Seeds are now affected by farming fortune. This is a major win for everyone, as grinding boxes of seeds for crop armor will be really easy now. The wheat crop upgrade at the desk in the barn will also increase your seeds farming fortune along with the wheat farming fortune. I'm kind of salty that this just came out now, as I had to grind 18 hours for all the boxes of seeds on my stranded profile. Also, there will be no need for lights on farms now, as all the crops should grow as good during the day. Besides all of the other changes, there's a new buff for farming fortune. Unlocked plots will grant you plus 3 farming fortune and plus 5 skybox XP for each one that you can unlock and clean. Seeds, crappies, squash, pimentos, and condensed pimentos can now be added to the composter, and the craft growth speed boosts should be released on the main server as well, but I haven't seen it for myself in the garden level menu. You should check it out if you can. Another very interesting change was about tilled soil. It was announced that it will be at maximum moisture regardless if water is near it, but this will not be coming to the main server, as the admins cut this part out of the patch notes. This would have made people have to redesign their farms, as the water is no longer needed, but thankfully that's not the case. Another quite interesting item was added. If you type /wiki green bandana, you can see that this item exists, but we don't know what it does or where to get it. My guess is that it's related to the yellow bandana, which is a pet item that grants plus 30 farming fortune to any pet, and it can be bought from the desk for 300 copper. Those were all the major changes that are coming. Now let's talk some more quality of life stuff, starting with the addition of the next farming contest and tab list. This was already a feature in many skyblock mods, but it's great to see that the admins are adding it to the base game. There's a new confirmation when you are pasting a plot, so no more accidental pastings should happen. Crop milestones will now appear in tab list while farming a specific crop, so you can know how close you are to reaching another milestone. Strength will now be visible in tab list when you have a mushroom cow pet equipped, and you will get a chat message whenever a new visitor arrives on your garden. And the last QOL feature in the update is that color codes now work on signs in the garden. This is pretty much it. I left the forum post link in the description just in case, and if you're interested in the first garden update, which introduces new talismans, reforges, and enchants, you should watch this video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.